Hello, hi, Cath. Hi. Oh, you brought Turbo to the party. That's cool.
This is Turbo.
Yes.
Some people might not know him. He's not staying.
Tell us a bit about yourself, and maybe if you want to tell us a bit about Turbo as well, and how long have you been part of the church family, and what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So I've been part of King's Church for 10 years. Well, it'll be 10 years in September. I came as a student. I'm married to Mike. We've got a son, Jonah. He's 2. And then 3 days a week, I work for the church, looking after the children and all the stuff that goes with that and safeguarding. And I'm also a pastor of the Withenshaw community.
Wow, that's sounds like a lot. Amazing. So what do you I guess so? What do you do on a day-to-day basis as part of that your kids ministry?
So I'm responsible for what the curriculum, what kids learn on a Sunday, and planning that. Um, I don't know. It's like when things are not in lockdown, I'm usually responsible for looking after the volunteers in terms of safeguarding, making sure people have got DBSs. I'm sorry about all the emails I sent to everybody, but I'm not. So I help a little bit with Kids and Cake, but Mel Harkness oversees that, and she does a fantastic job. So I just help a bit, and stuff like that.
Good stuff. Great. No, thanks, Kath. Yeah, you do an amazing job with our kids ministry, and just I've seen you firsthand just work really hard to make sure that the kids are empowered, and just the same way the adults will be empowered on a Sunday. So really, you do a really good job. So I guess how has coronavirus, like the season, how has it impacted your life personally, and how has it changed your work environment, and what challenges has there been as well?
So we've gone from being in the office 3 days a week to being at home, working from home, like many other people as well. So I suppose I only work 3 days and Mike works 4, so we've not been impacted as much as some people. It means that there are 2 days where we don't have childcare at the moment. So we are trying to look after Jonah, entertain him, whilst also doing a million and one other things. And I know that we've got it easy in some ways because there's only, like I said, we rearranged our days of work so that only 2 days clash. And some parents have got that like full time. So I feel the pain, but we're very blessed that we've not got that. So I went from providing materials to suddenly filming myself along with Turbo. So that's where he came from. He is the kids' buddy. They see him week in, week out. I didn't want to be on camera on my own. So that's where he came from.
Yeah. I've seen some of the videos and I've really enjoyed Turbo. So I think he is a good addition to the cast.
Yeah. So obviously safeguarding is still there in this time. We've got like risk assessments for Zoom, which sounds silly, but it's needed. So lots of stuff. And I've been really amazed by the response. Some of the videos have got over 100 views. And I've had feedback from parents and seeing kids dancing and drawings and stuff, which is really encouraging. So that's great.
That's really good. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Kath. I guess what's been your biggest challenge in this season then, would you say, to for work and also family and stuff?
So I think as someone who works for the church, it's quite hard to turn off because we just like, obviously mine and Mike's heart is just to serve the church, and so it's difficult to know when to turn off sometimes, and because so just learning how to, like, and God's really been speaking to me about how to rest, how to not busy myself. I think often before lockdown, our temptation was, the minute we got a free moment, we like to go out somewhere, have a fun adventure. And actually, we're discovering that it's just as fun sometimes to do nothing. So that's been a strong learning curve for us, how to rest and how to not just keep doing and keep doing.
It's good. Yeah, thanks, Kath. So, and what would you say? Anything that God has been speaking to you in this season, and if He has been speaking to you, what do you think? What has He been saying to you, and what can you share with us today?
Yeah, so I think as well as kind of not busying myself, like looking for Him in the secret place. Obviously, the Bible kind of says that, and just trying to, find moments, find bits of escape. I was quite used to being around Mike all the time anyway, but it's still important to find moments where I can, disappear off and just seek God, and just kind of develop the closeness and relationship with Him that it's really important.
That's good. It's really good. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of your pictures on Instagram and Facebook, just spending so much time with family. How do you find that? Spending time with family. How's that changed for you guys in this season? Is it for the better, or is it?
So Mike has finally convinced me that cycling is good. So
It is a great hobby.
we dusted off my old bike, which I've had since I was about 13.
Wow.
And we've been on a few adventures, which has been really fun. And I think as well, like, I've noticed lots of people doing that and just kind of, finding just peace in looking at God's creation is just amazing. And the weather, thank the Lord, has been so good, which helps. So that's, we love that. We love going on adventures, but I mean, it is hard when you've got a young child, because we have got a little bit more time, but I can't do things like I'm desperate to paint my hallway, but Jonah's there all the time, and if I gave him a paintbrush, who knows what would happen. So I've got time, but my time's limited to what I can do with it, because of Jonah being there all the time. But I love him, I really do.
Yeah, I can imagine you do. Yeah. So I guess what would you say for us as people stuck at home, really? How would you encourage us to maintain a healthy relationship with God in this season? And how can we do that? And how have you found yourself doing that as well?
So I think don't set yourself unrealistic targets. I'm guilty of that a lot. The amount of times, perhaps not in this season, but I've said, going to read the Bible in a year. Started, got to like a few weeks in, but the one thing I did, I love to rearrange furniture. So we rearranged our living room, and like the rest of the house as well, because why not? But one thing we did is we moved my piano downstairs, because we've got an extra table, and I've noticed that I play it and I worship that on my piano more often now, and that's been really helpful. So moving things into places that you can find them is a really simple, easy way to,
That's good. Thanks, Kath. I guess as a church family, how can we be praying for you and obviously Mike and Jonah and the family in this time? And what would you like us to just be standing with you together in prayer?
Um, well, for me personally, just pray that I'd continue to just be able to bring like amazing, creative, wild, wacky ideas to the kids so that they engage more, and that that they are leading them to God, leading them to a love of Jesus, and yeah, to us as a family, just we've one thing we've really been really blessed with is just the closeness of friends at this time and family. So having people message us and sort of social distant chats across like fences and stuff. And it's just, like I'm quite a bubbly person. I like to bounce ideas. So I really I miss the office. I miss being around people. I miss the church community. And so, yeah, so just continued pouring in love. We'll take it all.
Yeah, we do miss the office, don't we? And I obviously miss working with all you guys in the office. It's not the same. But yeah, it's good to we'll be praying for that. I'm sure people watching as well will be praying with you as well. Um, just I guess one last question. You knew it was coming. If you're stuck on a desert island, and you're only allowed to take three Bible scriptures, Bible passages, which Bible chapters I think it is, what would they be?
So I think it's Job 38. It's a bit random.
Oh, Job.
Okay. But it's like I call it the Pocahontas chapter.
Yeah.
Because it's where God's saying to Job, like, have you seen this? Have you seen that? Have you? And it just reminds me of Pocahontas, where they're like, have you ever seen the wolf cry to the blue cotton?
Yeah.
Pocahontas bit. I mean, obviously in the scripture, I think there's a bit about a bear which I painted once, but yeah, I just think that's amazing. And I suppose especially like we talked already about people being in nature at the moment and that bringing people comfort and stuff. And so I think when you look in that, so if I was on that desert island, I think I'd like to know that. And then I'd probably go for some classics, like I think it is Romans 8, nothing can separate us from God's love, and probably just a classic psalm as well. The 150 or the praisey one of those ones, the round there.
Yeah.
Guesstimate. All good. Slightly cheating there.
It's all right. Just take the whole of Psalm. You'll be good. You'll be good for the time. It's good. Well, thanks, Kat, for just sharing with us. I'm sure. It's been good just to chat with you, and yes, I'm Turbo as well. It's been good. You've been there all along, haven't you? Do you want to do a bit of a Turbo voice before you go? Wow, that is impressive.
But that's all he says.
So yeah, go check out what the kids are doing. And do you want to just share the link or what?
Sure. Although, if adults you want to get involved this week, we are jumping for Jesus. So all you have to do is film yourself jumping as high as you would like, and then if you do really well, Mike will share it with everyone.
Amazing. And we have a YouTube page for our kids as well, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So check it out. Check out Facebook page. You should have received an email as well. If you're a parent, if you've not, let us know. And just get our kids involved with all that we're doing together as a church. Amazing. Thanks, Cath.
Cool. Thanks, Dami.
No problem.